Hey, what's going on, leaders? I'm so happy to be with you today, everywhere, wherever you're watching this, either LinkedIn, Facebook, or oh gosh, I don't know where else, YouTube. Say hello, comment below. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I am so excited to be with you today. I am Dr. Denise Simpson. I am a leadership trainer, coach, and researcher. We have developed the Masters of Leadership Institute so that we can help our clients transform from mediocre, average, sometimes less than average leaders to highly impactful leaders who are masterful in their skills and in their mindset and in their strategy. And that's what we get to do every day. We serve lots of great clients, and we're excited to come back to you in this new format where we get to talk about mastery. So, expect more episodes like this where we share ideas on leadership mastery. That is our expertise, and that is why we do what we do. We're slightly obsessed and slightly love our not slightly. We are obsessed and love our leadership clients, and today, I want to talk about this invitation to mastery, inviting you to be masterful. I was working with a client the other day, and she said, I'm just not inspired anymore. And I really don't want to do this anymore. And she's been in leadership for at least 15 years and says, I'm tired. I have no support in the organization. My leader is so ineffective and isn't an inspiration for me. I'm just dying to leave this department and go into another region and maybe just leave this organization altogether. She said, I signed up for leadership because I believed that I had the capacity to lead my team, to be better than the leader before, to use my skills and my capabilities in a way I couldn't do or use as an individual star performer. And now I am 15 years in and I am disenfranchised. I am exhausted. I am not inspired anymore. And I don't know if this is worth it. And so we coached on her mindset around those thoughts. And it's not surprising. Many of my clients first got into leadership because they were so inspired. They inspired themselves, right? They saw their teammates and said, wow, like this is an amazing team. I bet we can do things better. And hey, guess what? I may be the person to lead us in that direction. And they're the ones who raised their hands. They're the ones who put in for that promotion. They were brave enough to say, yeah, I've got it. And what I don't have, I'm going to get trained and developed in. Right. These are the folks that were excited and who are now looking at the culture of the organization and asking themselves, why is mediocrity normal? Why is this acceptable? Why is status quo what everybody wants to attain? Like they don't want to look beyond that. They just want to reach it and stay there. That's their baseline. And so when I talk about mastery, I mean, we named the Institute Masters of Leadership because we believe in mastery. We want to support those very same leaders I just described, those leaders who were initially excited, initially inspired to go into leadership. Because I mean, you don't just go, and wake up and say, "Oh, I'll be a leader today." No, there's circumstances, there's life experience, there's educational experience that then gets you on this trajectory of leadership. And these were the folks that are not very happy right now. And they're the ones that are leaving in droves. They're the ones that do not and cannot stand this culture of mediocrity. Now, listen, mediocrity is not a problem. Um, if you're working on a hobby or you're doing something that's not so important, right? Like, I'm mediocre in sewing, like for real. I mean, my mother was a genius, an expert, like sewed everything. She was incredible. And I have people in my family who are masterful at crafts and arts and all the creative stuff. I can't. That's not who I am. At best, I am like below average, really, seriously. And then there's some things that are very special to me that I care very much about, like research and like leading my team and my companies across the board. I am excited and masterful in executive coaching and in training and development. Put me in front of a classroom and I sweep everybody off their feet. Put me in front of 1,000 emerging leaders and I will get them all the way to the top. They are excited, I'm obsessed, I'm passionate. And because I'm passionate, I've spent a lot of time developing this side of myself, this part of myself. And so I have the skills and the capacity, and so mastery is important to me when it comes to leadership and especially training and development. And so mediocrity is okay if, there's nothing important going on. You don't have it, important results to achieve, right? But when we think of leadership, we should immediately automatically think of mastery, the opposite of mediocrity, the opposite of status quo. But why are we not thinking of leadership in those ways? And that's why we've spent a great deal of time in my institute hyper focused on achieving mastery. No matter where our client is on the pipeline of leadership, no matter where they are, whether they're emerging, whether they're mid-career, whether they're seasoned, whether they're senior, senior level leaders, C-suite executives, or even CEO and founders, no matter where they are on this pipeline, we focus on creating mastery in their leadership practice. And that's the invitation. That's the energy. That's the essence. That's the idea that I want to bring to our session today. Oh gosh, session, like I'm coaching. Well, I guess I'm always coaching. I'm always leading and I'm always coaching. And so I want to talk to the leaders out here who are uninspired, who are ready to walk out the door, who are ready to transition out of leadership because they have had enough, because they have bad role models. They've had they've had examples of bad leadership in the workplace. And these are folks that are wanting to be better, wanting to do better for their teams, and they're not being supported because of a poor leader, because of a leader who is just a bad example of leadership. Right. And so when you have to answer to a leader who sometimes you think, "Well, I'm smarter than this person. Why are they leading me?" Like, how did you get here? Listen, let's be honest with each other. You've had those thoughts in your mind. I have had those thoughts in my mind. And so you then start thinking of your leader as someone who's incompetent, someone who is incapable, someone who doesn't inspire you. He or she or they do quite the opposite. They want, they're sending you running out the door. They're like, yeah, I can't lead. I can't answer to this leader. And I'm not the best leader that I can be because of the lack of support from my leader. And so I just want to stop you in your tracks. If you are that person, because I'm not talking to everybody. Not everybody that is listening to the sound of my voice right now is interested in mastery. If you are interested in staying status quo and you're interested in staying at baseline mediocre, some of us, out here are below average and that's okay with you because you're not interested in leadership. I understand. You can still be a high performer and not want to lead. Trust me, I have people on my team who tell me every day, I don't want to lead. I just want to work. I love this work and I do it so well and I'm an expert in this field and that's all I want. So yeah, I'm fine being a high performer. Thank you. But if you are a high performer and a high potential individual who says, yeah, I'm having that same emotion, these emotions of defeat, of hopelessness. I'm ready to leave. I'm so uninspired. I don't know what to do. I don't have the support and I don't want to be a bad leader like my leader. Help. Those are the folks I'm talking to. Those are the people that I'm talking to. And I want to tell you that it is okay to feel this way right now. It is okay to not want to be your all and give your all right now. Well, for whatever reasons, right? You may be exhausted. You may be experiencing burnout. You may be stressed out. You may have some personal issues at home that are impacting how you show up in the workplace. I completely understand. But the message of this session today and what I want for you to take with you is this invitation into this energy and essence of mastery, wanting to be better because you can be better, wanting to do better because you can do better, because you have the capacity to lead like a masterful leader because you care so deeply about the quality of your work, the integrity of your decisions. You care so deeply about the well being of your employees, your followers, your direct reports, your teammates. I have a client who won't call them employees, she calls them team members. And I love that idea. This is my team member. And so she's got lots of direct reports, but that's her team member. And she says, I want to be better for them and I don't want to fail my people. And that's the person that I want to capture right now. That's the one that I want to invite into this energy of mastery. Listen, this isn't a hobby. This is your livelihood. This is your career, right? We're spending a third of our lives in our careers. And I want for you to love where you lead. Love. Yes, I said the word love. Can you believe it? Love in the workplace. Love yourself, love your people, love your capacity to lead. That's the mastery in this. This is what I'm talking about. When I talk about masterful leadership, it's like giving, just caring. I was about to say something else, but just caring deeply about yourself and your capacity to lead because you have an incredible team that you care so deeply about. And you're aligned with their values. You may be aligned with the organization's values and mission and you want to do better and be better. That's the invitation that is put forth in front of you today, this invitation to be a masterful leader. And if you take me up on that invitation, I invite you now to follow me wherever you're watching this, whether it's on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook. Listen, I love LinkedIn, so you're gonna find me here probably more often than not. And you're gonna wanna follow because if this is resonating with you and you are ready to be re-inspired and you are ready to do what you need to do to move into this energy and essence of mastery because status quo is no longer acceptable because mediocrity is not for you. You can leave that for the rest, but you will take a different path, and that's the path of mastery. And so I invite you to stay close to wherever you're watching this. Of course, I invite you to join my email list. That's as close as we're going to get, unless we work in person. And by the way, I'm out of the Austin area, so if you are wanting to discuss opportunities to work together. I do face to face and, of course, virtual around the world. But if you're in my area, boy, it's fun. It is so much fun when we have face to face executive leadership sessions. But anyway, either way, we are open to helping our clients no matter where you are in the world. And then also, no matter where you are on the pipeline of leadership. I want to develop masterful leaders, transform them into masterful leaders so that we can keep you in the pipeline for as long as you want, of course, right? That's what we get to do here in the Institute. So that is my invitation to you, dear leader, to follow me here, join us here, join my email list, and I may have my email Where is my email banner? Here it is. Yes. So here is where you're going to want to go and sign up. That's it. Sign up for my emails. It's drdenisesimpson.com/leadership. You're not going to want to miss an email from me. You're going to want to know when I go live. You're going to want to know when I do free workshops. You're going to want to know when I'm in your area, whether I'm training or speaking. You're going to want to know more on how to be a masterful leader because you deserve more, dear leader. And I believe in you. So if no one has told you this in a long time, I believe in you. I don't know you. But if you raised your hand and said, I am the one to lead this crew, to lead this department, to lead this company, then know that I am here for you and I see you and I value the work that you're doing. And you're not alone in this. There's a lot of us out here that feel the way you do right now and know that we are all doing the best that we can to get through our day and just know that it can be better. All right, please join my email list or follow wherever you are watching this video so that you can stay in contact with me. DM me. I love your DMs. Want to hear from you. Let me know what resonated with you on our session today. All right, dear leader, I'm wishing you a great day and I'll see you very soon. Take care.